Powerful quake leaves thousands dead in Turkey and Syria. More than 5,000 people have been killed and tens of thousands injured after a magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck Turkey and Syria on Monday, according to officials. Freezing weather conditions are further endangering survivors and complicating rescue efforts, as more than 100 aftershocks have struck the region. Plummer Liv from Turkey.
For many of the Syrian victims of the devastating earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria on Monday, this is just the latest in a decade-long series of tragedies. The magnitude 7.8 quake struck in the early hours, killing more than 5,000 people in the two countries and leaving thousands more injured. It was the strongest earthquake recorded in Turkey in 84 years.
In Syria, most of the casualties were in the northwest of the country, predominantly in the cities of Aleppo, Hama, Latakia and Tartus, according to the state news agency, Sana. This region was already struggling to rebuild vital infrastructure heavily damaged by continual aerial bombardment during the country's civil war, which the United Nations estimates to have claimed 300,000 lives since 2011. It's a crisis in the crisis, El Mustafa Ben Lamli, UN resident and humanitarian coordinator in Syria, told CNN's Christina McFarlane on Monday. The infrastructure has been crippled by the situation, the war and so on, he said. Cold, wintry weather is making rescue efforts more difficult, and it's about to get worse. Severe weather conditions are hampering the efforts to rescue those trapped in the rubble in Turkey and Syria, and are endangering the thousands of people whose homes were damaged by Monday's earthquake. Thousands of homes have been destroyed, displacing families and exposing them to the elements at a time of year when temperatures regularly drop below freezing and snow and freezing rain are common, said UNICEF spokesperson James Elder at a news briefing in Geneva on Tuesday.
Displaced families in northwest Syria and Syrian refugee families living in Turkey in informal settlements are among the most vulnerable as overnight temperatures continue to dip below 0 degrees Celsius (32 degrees Fahrenheit), he said. Photos taken in earthquake-hit cities in southeastern Turkey show families huddling around fires to keep warm. Eyewitnesses in northwest Syria told CNN the conditions there are terrifying, with the quake leaving entire families dead and survivors sleeping on the streets in the freezing cold.
Temperatures are already low, and by Wednesday they are expected to plummet several degrees below zero. An area of low pressure currently hangs over Turkey and Syria. As that moves off, this will bring significantly colder air down from central Turkey, according to CNN's senior meteorologist Britley Ritz. It is forecast to be -4 degrees Celsius in Gaziantep and -2 degrees in Aleppo on Wednesday morning. On Thursday, this is forecast to fall further, to -6 degrees in Gaziantep and -4 degrees in Aleppo. The conditions have already made it challenging for aid teams to reach the affected area, Turkish Health Minister Fahrettin Koca said, adding that helicopters were unable to take off on Monday due to the poor weather. Let's pray for Turkey and Syria.